Hello viewers, Happy New Year to all of you and welcome to the second edition of Kerala This Week.
This is 24 International.
We begin this bulletin with an exclusive interview with a very special person. We are talking about Diya Pulikkandathil, who has made national headlines by becoming the youngest municipal chairperson in India. In her first one-on-one interview, this GenZ politician talks about her politics and aspirations. This is just a snippet of the full conversation. You can watch the complete interview on 24 International.
So hi everyone, today I am with someone who is just 21 and she is the youngest municipal chairperson of India. So she is from Pala, Kottayam district. Let's welcome Diya Binu Pulikkandathil. Hi, first of all congratulations.
Thank you.
So how you feeling?
Very excited, very happy, and this is a huge responsibility and I have so much to do.
So I have to ask, after you won Ward number 15 on December 13, have you ever imagined becoming a chairperson, or was it a sudden surprise or something like that?
Well, it wasn't a total surprise because after the results were announced, neither of the parties had clear majorities. So there were already talks because our who we'll be with is crucial. So there were talks. So it wasn't a total surprise.
There are some rumors that your dad, uncle are councillors and you're just the face, and they are calling the shots. So how do you deal with those perceptions?
I also heard it's a symbolic post or something like that. I'm also very familiar with the rumors.
Yes.
But I'm always open to criticism. Maybe just see what I could do and then criticize me and correct me, other than just being prejudiced.
In your social media post, there are comments like a comparison of Arya Rajendran and you. Yeah, some support, some critics. So what is your opinion about her tenure and what you want to respond to that comparison?
Another comment that I will address because because I feel like as an economist, I'll also say it from an economic standpoint. See, the thing is, when there is a political failure, there are so many factors to it. There may be institutional or political, or there will be so many factors to it. And if we are just concentrating on one factor, that is the age, we don't get the accurate analysis of what happened in Trivandrum. So when there is, I feel like we should be addressing more about the other factors.
I'll say some names and you just tell us what the first thing that pops in your mind, okay?
Sure.
So first, KM Mani.
Legend.
Okay. Anything more? Any opinion or something?
I thought you said one word.
No. That can be.
Oh yeah, he's one of the most important politicians in the history of Pala, and he has done so much for the people. And he's someone who everyone looks up to. Even if your party is different, he's someone whose wisdom has been followed by so many people.
Rahul Gandhi.
Genuine
opinions,
I think he's very well educated, and I think he has a lot of plans, and someone who has potential and who is willing to do so much for the people.
Pinarayi
Vijayan. Then again, he's one of the older politicians and who is one of the more well versed, and I can think of so many Malayalam words, but how do I say it in English?
Narendra Modi.
He has done a transformation for India, I think, in an international level.
Donald Trump.
I don't like him. That will be my
honest.
That will be my honest answer. But he's a good businessman. I'll give you that.
Business,
he's a very, very good businessman.
Economist. So you come from a very politically active family. Your grandfather P.V. Sukumaran Nair was a face of Pala for 40 years, and your father 25 years as a as a councillor. Plus your uncle also, 25 years. So growing in a political environment, political household, did you feel any pressure to get into politics, or was it something you genuinely wanted?
Absolutely no pressure. I'm actually very familiar to politics, and even disagreements or fights that happen or like things that happen in politics. I'm very familiar with it. Like even when, like ever since I was a child, I used to go for ward meetings or like campaigning, or like when people come to the house to see my dad, I would like write up what they're going to talk about. And yeah, I'm actually very familiar with politics. So it's not
you were active since your childhood, like.
Yeah. I think it's also a daughter duties. It's not anything new for me. But there was no pressure. Like when I got this opportunity, my dad was like, you have to really think about it and give me an answer, because this is something you're going to be doing for the next 5 years if you are going to win. So it's there, you cannot have a regret. Like, any decision you take, it's something that should be regret-free.
So let's wind up here. Wishing you all the very best ahead. Okay?
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Okay. Thank you.
For over 40 years, the red flag has flown unchallenged over the Thiruvananthapuram Corporation. But the city's first ever BJP mayor, Vivi Rajesh, has declared an all-out war on the status quo in the first week of his tenure. With Prime Minister Modi set to visit Thiruvananthapuram this month, the message from Vivi Rajesh is clear. The double engine has arrived and it's heading straight for a confrontation with the LDF government just before the upcoming assembly elections. Thiruvananthapuram's new BJP mayor, Vivi Rajesh, has turned corporation buildings and electric buses into instruments of a political fight. In the very first week of his tenure, directly confronting the LDF government. He was sworn in on December 26, ending more than 4 decades of uninterrupted left rule in the corporation. A week into office, he has already set an aggressive tone with talks of taking over disputed corporation buildings and accusing the state-run KSRTC of misusing central-funded smart city buses. The new mayor's first major administrative strike has targeted the corporation's so-called commercial real estate empire that includes hundreds of shop rooms in Chale, Palayam and other prime areas of the city. He has accused that there is a subletting racket in which politically connected tenants paid as little as rupees 250 a month while earning lakhs through unauthorized subleases. Rajesh ordered the freezing of all rental agreements and the cancellation of leases held by violators. The move, he argues, will recover revenue while dismantling what he calls the left patronage economy. Symbolism took a sharp turn when BJP councillor R. Srilekha confronted CPIM MLA and former mayor VK Prashant, asking him to vacate an office space inside a corporation building. Now, after buildings, his next target was buses. Rajesh has accused the KSRTC and the LDF government of diverting 113 electric buses brought with central smart city funds for city routes to outlying areas. He alleged that central assets meant for city commuters were being sent to rural constituencies loyal to the left. Calling it a contractual violation, the mayor framed the tussle as a betrayal of urban taxpayers and a snub to the Modi government's urban mission. For the BJP, the buses are Modi's buses, a daily moving symbol of central-driven development that the LDF is allegedly trying to hide. Rajesh has announced that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Thiruvananthapuram this month. The visit is expected to carry major announcements, possibly on metro expansion or the city's master plan, reinforcing the BJP's double-engine slogan of direct center-city alignment by passing the state government. In just 1 week, Mayor Rajesh has turned the city corporation rule into a stage for ideological confrontation with the ruling left government. Vivi Rajesh frames this political fight over buildings and buses into a single message. The BJP now rules the capital. For most Indian rail passengers, the journey is always better than the meal we get on train. But in Vande Bharat trains, despite the speed and comfort, one missing piece has consistently been the quality of food. But in Kerala, that is about to change. From palappam and egg roast to airline-grade hygiene, the flight kitchen model has arrived for Vande Bharat. Let's take a look.
Haven't we all got on a train and thought, Oh, how I wish railways served better food. How would you like to be served palappam and egg roast on Indian Railways? Kerala-style food has now been introduced on Vande Bharat express trains operating in the state, marking a major change in onboarding catering. For years, food complaints have been the weakest link in India's premium train experience. Now, Indian Railways is trying a radical fix, borrowing a page straight from aviation. On Kerala's Vande Bharat routes, the kitchen is no longer a railway kitchen. It's a flight kitchen. Indian Railways has quietly rolled out a major shift in onboard catering on select Vande Bharat trains, adopting what it calls a flight kitchen model. The move comes after repeated passenger complaints over food quality, hygiene and consistency. To fix this, Railways partnered with Casino Air Caterers and Flight Services (CAFS), a Kochi-based company best known for airline catering. CAFS began as a partner on the Ahmedabad-Veeraval Vande Bharat Express. After positive feedback, the model was expanded to Thiruvananthapuram, Kasaragod and Thiruvananthapuram, Mangaluru routes. The idea is simple: bring airline-grade hygiene, quality control and packaging onto railway tracks. But CAFS is slowly adding a local touch with plans to introduce traditional Kerala snacks like unniyappam and neyappam alongside standard breakfast and lunch options. The updated menu features popular Kerala dishes replacing the earlier standard meals in an effort to reflect local tastes and improve passenger experience. Packaging is also set for an upgrade, moving away from plastic containers to Teflon-coated multi-compartment trays similar to those used on international flights. According to IRCTC officials, food-related complaints on Kerala's Vande Bharat trains have dropped significantly since the new catering providers took over. For passengers, it could finally mean one thing: a train journey where the food matches the ticket price.
Kerala is introducing a new concept in elder care with a time bank. In Elikulam Panchayat, Kottayam, young volunteers are helping seniors with shopping, running errands, taking them to the hospital, or just spending time talking to lonely senior citizens. The time credits you earn are redeemable later, all tracked via an app. With India's elderly population hitting 20% by 2050, Kerala's experiment is a blueprint for compassionate and affordable elder care everywhere.
A panchayat in Kerala has launched something that we could only imagine, something called Time Bank. Now, imagine a bank where you don't deposit money but your time. Backed by the Government of Kerala, the KDISC, that is Kerala Development and Innovation Strategy Council, has bought you the first of its kind Time Bank in Elikulam Panchayat in Kottayam to ensure that no senior citizen has to walk alone. Think of KDISC as the state's innovation brain. The job is to find high-tech smart solution for local problems like how to care for 7,000 seniors in one single panchayat. So how does this work? The concept is simple, inspired by Japan's Furei Kippu system, where volunteers spend time helping seniors with daily tasks like going out to the market, visiting the bank, or just providing companionship. Instead of cash, the volunteers earn the time credit and these credits are stored in a digital account. If you want to help, you sign up as a volunteer and there's no age limit. Anyone willing to help the elderly can join. To get on it, you register on a website built by engineering students from Wayanad, and every volunteer goes through a mandatory police verification before they can start. Now let's see how does this work. Once the police verification is cleared, volunteers get alert when an elderly person nearby requests help. This is an OTP-based system. The clock starts when they meet and stops when the task is done. There's even a rating and feedback system to ensure trust and accountability. You may ask, what do the volunteers get in return, right? Now don't expect a paycheck. The panchayat isn't giving out cash. Instead, you get time credit. Think of it like a social security plan for your future. Like the hours you spent helping an elderly today are saving in a bank. Years later, when you're old and wrinkly, you can spend those hours to get young volunteers to help you out. It's a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. To make this happen, everyone is working together in Elikulam Panchayat, the police, auto taxi drivers and senior groups. For now, they aren't doing medical works, they are just helping with the basics like grocery shopping or a trip to the hospitals and etc. It's all about making sure no one has to be alone. The truth is, Kerala is aging fast. Around 18 to 20% of entire state are senior citizens. That's the highest in India. But in Elikulam Panchayat, the situation was even urgent, with nearly 30% of the people there being elderly. Think of Elikulam as a live laboratory. They are testing this time bank experiment there first. If it works, the government plans to take this idea to every single corner of Kerala. For the lonely and bored in Elikulam, help is now just a click away. And for the volunteers, they are literally saving time for their own future.
In Malayalam cinema, some actors are stars, but a few become family. For over a decade, we have cheered for him, laughed with him, and seen ourselves in his characters. But lately, fans have been missing that signature Nivin Pauly magic. The warmth, the relatability, and that easy smile. After a long wait, the boy next door is officially back home with Sarvam. Nivin Pauly has finally delivered a festive treat.
Movie lovers, we are coming to you from a theatre in Kochi where Malayalam cinema's beloved star Nivin Pauly's new film Sarvam is being shown to full houses. The anticipation has been palpable after a stretch where fans clamoured for his return to feel-good entertainment. Nivin's festive release on Christmas 2025 has truly set the state buzzing. For Malayalees, Nivin isn't just an actor. He's the boy next door who grew up with us on screen. From Prakashan Malayali Arts Club to stealing our hearts as Vinod in Tattathin Marayathu to the quintessential lover boy as George in Premam and beyond, Nivin Pauly became more than just an actor. He became our Nivin, the relatable guy who did not need machismo or mass entry scenes to win us over. After his recent lackluster projects and the OTT debut with his medical drama series Pharma on Jio Hotstar, which has been much appreciated by the critics, where he tackled a more intense and serious role, audiences have been calling out for that signature charm of his to return. After what felt like an eternity for Malayalees, our beloved Nivin is back, and in what style? Sarvam, which hit the theatres this Christmas, is bringing to audiences that Nivin magic that we've all been missing. Directed by Akhil Satyan, Sarvam, which translates to Everything is a Delusion, blends humor, supernatural fun and heartfelt performances. And yes, it's been receiving strong word of mouth and viral BTS moments online. You see, Nivin Pauly's appeal has always been in his authenticity. He's an engineering graduate from Alua who never came from a film family. He's the guy who wasn't afraid to be the butt of jokes, who played flawed characters with such honesty that we saw ourselves in him. Films like Bangalore Days, 1983, action hero Biju, these weren't about larger-than-life heroes. They were about real people, real emotions. And when that connection broke in recent years, we felt it. Because Nivin isn't just a star to us, he's family. With Sarvam, it seems like Akhil Satyan has understood exactly what makes Nivin special and has created a space for him to shine in that natural, warm, effortlessly charming way we fell in love with.
നല്ല പടമായിരുന്നു. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഹാഫ് കോമഡി, സെക്കൻഡ് ഹാഫ് എമോഷണൽ ആയിട്ട് വർക്കൗട്ടായി.
നല്ലതാ വളരെ നന്നായി.
ഇല്ല, ഞാൻ അഖിലായിട്ടായിരുന്നു സംസാരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. ഭയങ്കര ഗംഭീരമായിട്ട് ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പടം. മനസ്സിൽ ഭയങ്കര ഒരു സുഖം അത് കണ്ടു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോഴത്തേക്കും. അപ്പം നിവിനെ ഇങ്ങനെ കാണാനും കുറേ നാളായി നിവിനെ ഇങ്ങനെ കണ്ടിട്ട്, അപ്പം എല്ലാം കൂടെ ഭയങ്കര ഒരു മനസ്സിനൊരു സുഖം കിട്ടിയൊരു പടം.
The movie was such a delight. Until the half time we only laughed and laughed. I don't remember anything else, and the dynamic between Ajju and Nivin was quite exciting. And at the last, I still have that feeling. It's quite a bit heavy on the heart, but it's so nice to watch. Oh, the comedy and all is just flowing with Nivin. I can't express how much exciting is to see him back on his track. It's absolute timing and absolutely brilliant.
There you have it. The verdict is in and it's clear. Sarvam is more than just a movie. It's a celebration of cinema, of feel-good storytelling, and most importantly, the return of an actor who never really left our hearts. Sarvam reminds you that sometimes all it takes is a little bit of magic and a lot of heart and the boy next door to make that cinema feel like home again. Stay with us for more reaction, review snippets and box office buzz as Sarvam continues its run.
There is an old uneasy romance between Malayalees and liquor. It is taboo in public, but the hardest spirits disappear in seconds behind closed doors. This week, the Kerala State Beverages Corporation invited people to name a new brandy and offered prize money. Malayalees went crazy, flooding social media platforms with name suggestions, from overtly political ones like Captain and Gold Brandy to cheeky folklore-inspired pics like Naranathu Brandy. The entries kept pouring in along with the jokes, and if the latest year-end sale figures are any indication, Bevco has also been in high spirits.
Have you looked at the liquor sales from this Christmas? In just 4 days, we are talking December 22nd to Christmas Day. The state ranked over 332 crores. I know, right? That's nearly 20% jump from last year, and Christmas Eve alone accounted for 114 crores. It's like the entire state decided that the best way to wait for Santa was with a glass in hand. But here's the funny part, as crazy as those numbers are, they still don't touch Onam. Remember, back in September, Onam is still the undisputed heavyweight champion here. Over those 12 days, sales hit almost 970 crores. Even the biggest single day, that is Uttradam, topped out at 137 crores. So while Christmas is definitely catching up, it's still just a casual brunch compared to the absolute marathon that is Onam. So what is the real reason for the spike? Well, we can say that Bevco has been giving their old shop a serious facelift. It might be the reason, like they've opened these new stores that is self-service, and honestly it's much easier. Instead of these old school struggles, standing in those long chaotic lines in a tiny window, people are now literally browsing aisles just like they're at a grocery store and grab onto the bottles of their choice. I mean, remember that one Chalakudi outlet on Christmas Eve alone, that single shop did 78.90 lakh in sales. It turns out when you make the shopping experience actually pleasant, people don't mind picking up an extra bottle or two. Christmas really brought the energy this year, but let's be real. It's still just a warm-up act for the absolute marathon that is Onam 2026. If you're talking about booze sales, Christmas is a quick sprint, but Onam, that's the full-blown Olympics.
Viewers, on that high note, let me wish you a 2026 filled with peace, prosperity and happiness as we wrap up this edition of Kerala This Week. See you next Friday. Don't forget to show your support by subscribing to 24 International on YouTube and sharing the channel with your friends and family. I am Ebi Tharagan signing off for now. Keep watching 24 International and perhaps add that to your New Year's resolutions.